produced by Shobhu Yaralgedda and Prasad Devineni and was shot in both Telugu and Tamil. This film was also dubbed into Malayalam. This film was also dubbed into Malayalam and Hindi. The film stars Prabhas Rana Daggubati, Anushka Shetty and Tamanna in the lead roles with Ramya Krishna, Satya Raj and Nassar in supporting roles. The first of two cinematic parts, the film follows Shivudu Shiva, an adventurous young man who helps his love Avantika rescue Devasena, the former queen of Mahishmati, who is now a prisoner under the tyrannical rule of King Bhallaladeva. The story concludes in Bahubali 2, the conclusion. The film was conceived by Rajamouli's father K.V. Vijayendra Prasad, who randomly told him a story about Shivagami, a woman who carries a baby in her hand while crossing a river, and a few years later about Katappa, which intrigued Rajamouli. His fascination with mythology and the tales of the Amar Chitra Katha comics further fueled his interest in the story. However, it took the writers 3 months to complete the final draft. The soundtrack and background score were composed by MM Keeravani, while the cinematography, production design, and VFX were handled by K.K. Senthil Kumar, Sabu Cyril, and V. Srinivas Mohan respectively. The film was made on a budget of rupees 180 crore, making it the most expensive Indian film at its time of release. The film opened worldwide on 10 July 2015, garnering critical acclaim and record-breaking box office success with a worldwide box office gross of rupees 660 crore. It became the highest grossing film in India, third highest grossing Indian film worldwide, and the highest grossing South Indian film at the time of its release. Its Hindi dubbed version also broke several records by becoming the highest grossing dubbed film in India. Both budget and box office records have since been surpassed by Bahubali 2. The conclusion, the second highest grossing Indian film of all time. It received several accolades. It won the National Film Award for Best Special Effects and Best Feature Film, becoming the first Telugu film to win the award. At the 63rd Filmfare Awards South, the Telugu version won 5 awards from 10 nominations, including Best Film, Best Director for Rajamouli, and Best Supporting Actress for Ramya Krishna, respectively. Bahubali The Beginning became the first Indian film to be nominated for Saturn Awards, receiving 5 nominations at the 42nd ceremony, including Best Fantasy Film and Best Supporting Actress. Plot: in the ancient kingdom of Mahishmati in India, Shivagami, the queen, emerges from a cave adjoining a big waterfall carrying a baby. She kills the soldiers pursuing her and sacrifices herself to save the baby. Local villagers spot the queen carrying the baby while almost drowning in the river and rescue the infant. The queen groans after pointing towards the mountain above the waterfall. Sanga and her husband name the infant Shivudu, Shiva, and raise him as their own son. They seal the cave, fearing that someone may come to take away the child. Shivudu grows up to be a well-built young man, aspiring to hike the mountain and makes many unsuccessful attempts at it. It is revealed that he possesses unnatural strength. He then finds a mask of a girl which falls from the waterfall. Driven to find out the identity of the girl, he climbs the mountain again and succeeds this time. On top of the waterfall, Shivdu discovers that the mask belongs to Avantika, a rebellious warrior who group has indulged in a guerrilla warfare against King Bhallaladeva, Pallavalathivan, Rana Daggubati of Mahishmati kingdom. The group intends to rescue their former queen Devasenai, who has been chained in the kingdom for the past 25 years. Avantika is given the opportunity to rescue the queen. Avantika falls in love with Shivadu after the finds out that he has climbed the waterfall for her. Shivadu pledges to help her in her mission and sneaks into Mahishmati to rescue Devasena. Shivadu rescues her and flees along with her but is chased down by the king's royal slave Katappa, known for his great warrior abilities. After Shivadu beheads Bhadra, Ballaladeva's son, Katappa drops his weapons on realizing that Shivadu is Mahendra Bahubali, the son of late King Amarendra Bahubali. A flashback reveals Amarendra Bahubali's past. Amarendra's mother died while giving him birth, while his father had died much before that. Shivagami takes charge of running the kingdom with Katappa's assistance until a new king is elected. Amarendra Bahubali and Bhallaladeva are brought up together, trained in all areas including arts, science, disguise, politics and warfare. But both of them have different approaches towards kingship. Amarendra Bahubali is liberal to everyone, but Bhallaladeva is violent and achieves his goals with any means possible. When a war is forced upon Mahishmati by the Kalkiyas, Shivagami promises that the new king will be the one who beheads the Kalkiya king and orders that the war resources be distributed equally between the two cousins. Bijalla Deva, Ballaladeva's father, uses his cunningness to make sure Bhallaladeva gets the maximum warfare when it seems that Mahishmati would end up being defeated. Amarendra inspires his soldiers to fight death and they end up crushing the enemy. Despite Bhallaladeva being the one to kill the Kalkeya's king, Shivagami announces Amarendra Bahubali as the new emperor because of his nobility and leadership in the war. After the flashback, when asked about Amarendra's current whereabouts, a fearful Katappa reveals that the king is dead and the killer is none other than Katappa. Cast. I was about 7 years old when I started reading comics called Amar Chitra Katha that are published in India. They are not about a superhero, but they encompass all the stories of India, the folklore, the mythology, everything. But most of these stories are about Indian historical figures. I was fascinated by the forts, the battles, the kings. I not only used to read those stories, but I kept telling those stories to my friends in my own way. Rajamouli on the inspiration for making Bahubali. Main article list of Bahubali characters credited. The following is the credited cast. Prabhas as Amarendra Bahubali, father, and Mahendra Bahubali, Shivu. Rana Daggubati as Bhallal Deva, Pal Valthevan, Anushka Shetty as Devasenai, Mahendra Bahubali's biological mother. Tamanna as Avantika, Ramya Krishnan as Shivagami, Satyaraj as Katappa, Lasar as Vijaladeva, Pingalathevan, others Rohini as Sanga, Mika Ramakrishna as the leader of the rebel group, Kanikela Bharni as Swamiji, Adivi Sesh as Bhadra, Prabhakar as the Inkoshi, king of Kalkayas, Sudeep as Aslam Khan, Randeep as Inkoshi's brother, Madhu Snehal Upadhyay as dancer in blue blouse in song Manohari, Nora Fatehi as dancer in green blouse in song Manohari, Scarlett Malish Wilson as dancer in orange blouse in song Manohari, S.S. Rajamouli as the spirit teller before the song Manohari. Production. Characters in the film. Bahubali, the beginning was produced in Tollywood, the center of Telugu language films in India, and was filmed in both Telugu and Tamil languages simultaneously. As of July 2015, the film series was considered the most expensive in India. Development. Director S.S. Rajamouli revealed that Bahubali is inspired by the epic Mahabharata. K.V. Vijayendra Prasad, the story writer of Bahubali, the beginning had revealed that he was inspired by the hero introduction sequence of the 1967 Kannada film Imadi Pulikeshi, based on the life of the Chalukya king Pulikeshi II, and hence incorporated a similar sequence. The director's first choice was Taapsee Pannu, Sonakshi Sinha and Tamannaah. He had further revealed that the core storyline where one brother is not given the throne because of his disability, leading to animosity between blood relatives, was also partly inspired by this movie. In February 2011, S.S. Rajamouli announced that Prabhas would star in his upcoming movie. In January 2013, he announced that the working title was Bahubali. Actual film production started at Rock Gardens in Kurnool on 6 July 2013. The waterfall scenes were not shot at Asipli Falls in Kerala. Huge sets for the Mahishmati Kingdom were constructed at Ramoji Film City in Hyderabad, and the snow episodes in the film were shot in Bulgaria. The screenwriter K.V. Vijayendra Prasad, who wrote stories for most of Rajamouli's films, once again penned the story for Bahubali. The film boasts of 1 year pre-production work, wherein 15,000 storyboard sketches for the film were created, the highest for any Indian film as of this date. More than 90% of the film had visually enhanced shots, and according to the producer, more than 600 VFX artists worked for the film from 18 facilities around the world, led by Makuta VFX and Firefly in Hyderabad. Prasad Studios in Hyderabad and Chennai, Annapurna Studios in Hyderabad, South Films and Dancy Digital Animation and Macrograph in South Korea. Makuta VFX, which had prior experience of working with S.S. Rajamouli, was chosen as principal visual effects studio. The cinematography of the movie was done by K.K. Senthil Kumar for 380 days using Arri Alexa XP camera with master prime lens. This marked Rajamouli's first film using digital imagery. Most of the film was shot in Arri RAW format in 4:3 aspect ratio, while Arri RAW 16.9 was used for slow motion shots at 120 fps. Open gate format, which can use the full 3.4K sensor in the camera to produce frames larger than the standard Arri RAW format, was tapped in to get the maximum image quality in VFX shots. Production designer Saboo Cyril created 10,000 different kinds of weaponry, including swords, helmets, and armor required for the soldiers. To make the swords lightweight, carbon fiber was used instead of steel. 3D printing technology was used to create the head of the 100-foot Lal Deva statue in the movie. Flexi foam was used to make lightweight armor with the look of leather. B. Srinivas Mohan was chosen as visual effects supervisor and Kotagiri Venkateshwar Rao was the editor. P. M. Santheesh was the sound designer and Peter Hain was responsible for the action sequences. The costume designers were Rama Rajamouli and Prasanthi Tipirneni. The line producer was MM Srivalli. Visual effects National Award winner V. Srinivas Mohan was roped in as visual effects supervisor for Bahubali. Makuta VFX, which is based out of Hyderabad, was chosen as principal visual effects studios and was responsible for more than 50% of the computer-generated imagery in the film. The majority of work done by Makuta involved bringing the 500-foot waterfall of life, creating mountains and landscapes including the kingdom of Mahishmati, with its massive temples and courtyards. Creating the waterfall took nearly 2 years as Makuta dealt with complexity in fluid dynamics and simulations. Manuka claimed each frame of the waterfall sequence was treated as creating a new set and employed a different set of methodology. Firefly Creative Studio of Hyderabad worked primarily on the avalanche and the war sequences, which account for nearly 25 minutes of the film. Firefly Creative was also involved in creating underwater VFX shots and in establishing backstories for Kalakeya's character. Our Films was responsible for creating the CGI bison, while Prasad EFX from Hyderabad was responsible for some shots in pre- and post-battle episodes involving digital multiplication. Prasad also created a 3D image of Katappa and mapped his head onto a duplicate actor in one of the scenes. Christie VFX from Hyderabad was involved in digitally creating some of the shots in the war sequence along with Firefly Studios. Annapurna Studios from Hyderabad was chosen as digital intermediate partner for the film, which is responsible for generating and digital feed with the best color and audio for editing. For the first time in Indian Movies Academy, color encoding system workflows were implemented along with infinitely scalable information storage, keeping in mind the scale of digitally enhanced shots in the film. Arca Media Works production company of Bahubali teamed up with AMD to use the state-of-the-art FirePro GPUs W9 100 and W8100 during post-production. In an interview with Quartz, the co-founder of Makuta VFX stated most of Bahubali was developed in Hyderabad, home to Tollywood and used local talent. It was principally a homegrown feature produced by homegrown talent. Kiliki language. Main article Kiliki language. The fictional language Kiliki, spoken by the Chalukiyas, a ferocious warrior tribe, was created by Medhan Karki for the film. It is said to be the first fictional language to be created for Indian film. While Karki was pursuing a PhD in Australia, he took up a part-time job of teaching and babysitting children. During one such interaction, he thought it would be fun to create a new language that could be easily grasped. Basic words were first made up and opposites were represented by word reversals. Me was mean and you was me. The language with 100 words was called Click to highlight its simplicity. This formed the foundation for Kiliki. Kiliki consists of at least 750 words and more than 40 concrete grammar rules. It was designed to be an intuitive language. Karki said he used hard consonants and soft consonants depending on the nature of the word. Meaning the language was created keeping in mind that the Kalkiya's warriors had to be portrayed as terrifying brutes. The language sounds the same in all the versions Telugu, Tamil, Hindi and Malayalam of Bahubali. On 21st February 2020, on the occasion of International Mother Language Day, Rajamouli launched the official website of Kiliki language. He called the language as world's youngest and easiest language. Music. Main article Bahubali The Beginning. Rajamouli's cousin MM Keeravani composed the music and background score for this film and the sound supervision was done by Kalyan Koduri. The Telugu version of the soundtrack album was released on 31st May at the Sri Venkateswara University grounds. The album of the film's Tamil version was released on 7 June, while the soundtrack of the Hindi and Malayalam versions were released on 21st June and 1st July respectively. Release. The cast of Bahubali at the trailer launch of the film, the release of this beginning was postponed many times for several reasons. Screening and statistics. The film was released on 10 July 2015 in 4,000 screens worldwide in Telugu, Tamil, Hindi and Malayalam languages. A record number of 1,600 screens in Telugu, 1,500 screens in Hindi, 350 in Tamil and 225 screens in Malayalam were booked for the release. The film was released in the USA a day earlier, the Blue Sky Cinemas in 135 screens. A premiere show was also held on 9 July at Prasad IMAX Hyderabad. The film's release in Kerala was hindered by the shutdown of a number of theatres due to the piracy issues of the Malayalam film Premam and released in only a few theatres. The international version of the film was screened at Houston International Film Festival. Producers announced plans to release the film in China in November 2015 by E-Star Films. The producer Shobu Yarlagidda revealed his plans to release the movie in Latin America, Germany and European countries. Arca International made arrangements to release the movie in Germany and 70 other territories. As the sequel Bahubali, the conclusion was released on 28 April 2017. The producers and distributors re-released the first part on 7 April 2017. The film was screened at various film festivals like Open Cinema Strand of Houston International Film Festival, Indian Film Festival The Hague, Sitges Film Festival in Spain, Utopias Film Festival in France, Golden Horse Film Festival in Taipei, Taiwan, Tallinn, Black Knight Film Festival in Estonia, El Etrange International Film Festival in Paris, Five Flavors Film Festival in Poland, Hawaii, International Film Festival in Honolulu, Brussels, International Fantastic Film Festival in Brussels, Belgium, Cannes Film Festival in France, Transylvania International Festival in Romania, Le Grand Rex in Paris, Kodja Plot Horror Film Festival, Festival di Lacamo 8th BRICS Summit and the 2016 Indian Panorama section of the International Film Festival of India, Goa. The international version of the film was released in China, Japan, Korea, Taiwan, Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, Myanmar, Philippines, Timor-Leste, and some European and Latin American countries. Marketing: the movie was marketed by a Mumbai-based company named Spice PR owned by Prabhat Chaudhary. The popular statement "Katappa ne Bahubali ko kyun mara" was also coined by Prabhat Chaudhary. Marketing of the film started 2 years before the shoot by S.S. Rajamouli with the audition campaign in Facebook and YouTube. A number of short promotional making of videos were released on Arkham Media Works YouTube channel, and the team unveiled first look posters and videos featuring the film lead stars on the occasions of their birthdays. The film used the augmented reality application to play the trailer on smartphones and tablets. The crown used by the character of Bahubali in the film was exhibited at Comic-Con, Hyderabad. As a part of the film promotion, a cosplay event was held in which chosen winners were given a chance to visit the sets of the film. The film's unit also launched a WhatsApp messenger to give regular updates about the film to the subscribers. On 22nd July 2015, Guinness World Records approved the poster created during the audio launch of Bahubali in Kochi on 1st July 2015 as the world's largest poster. The poster has an area of 4,793.65 meters square, and it was created by Global Unit Media Company Private Limited. This record was later broken by a 5,969.61 meter square poster for the film MSG The Messenger. Producers announced plans to create a film museum at Ramoji Film City in Hyderabad to showcase the weapons, armor, and costumes used by actors in the film. The museum would be the first of its kind for any Indian movie. The film's website hosts merchandise which includes apparel, accessories, and film collectibles. Distribution in early July 2014 for the first part of the film. The region distribution rights for Karnataka and Candid were sold to distributor for Rs 213 million. At the same time, the film's Nizam region theatrical distribution rights were purchased by Dil Raju for Rs 250 million. Though he did not confirm the price, Dil Raju said in an interview to Deccan Chronicle that he purchased the first part Nizam region rights and added that he would acquire the rights of the second part also for this region. Blue Sky Cinemas acquired the theatrical screening and distribution rights in United States and Canada. The Telugu version of the film was presented by K. Raghavendra Rao, Tamil version by K. E. Ganival Raja, Sri Thenandal Films and UV Creations. Karan Johar presented the Hindi version, and the Global United Media presented the Malayalam theatrical version. Queenco, an international film distributor in Japan, acquired the screening rights. MVP Entertainment is set to release the movie in Thailand, Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, Myanmar, and Timor-Leste countries. Sun Distribution acquired the distribution rights of the movie in Latin American countries, while Creative Century Entertainment got the rights for Taiwan. In Korea, the movie is scheduled to be released via Enter Movie. Controversy. The Tamil version of the film faced a controversy relating to a word used in film. On 22nd July 2015, activists of the Dalit group Kurachi Pulikal Yakkam hurled petrol bombs outside the Tamil Jaya multiplex in Madurai, screening the Tamil version of the film. The Dalit group Kurachi Pulikal Yakkam protested against the movie over the inclusion of the word Pagadi, gambler. Members of the group claimed the word used by caste Hindus to address members of the Arunhatyar Dalit subcaste are considered derogatory against Dalits. Dialogue writer of Tamil version Midhan Karki issued an apology for offending Dalits. Reception. Box office. See also list of highest grossing Indian films. Bahubali. The beginning on the first day of its release collected rupees 75 crore worldwide, which was the highest opening ever for an Indian film until Kabali surpassed it in 2016 by earning rupees 87.5 crore. The film collected rupees 150 million from the United States on its first day. First weekend collection stood around rupees 1.62 billion worldwide from all its versions. The third biggest ever for an Indian film, the film grossed around rupees 2.55 billion worldwide in the first week of its release. It became the first South Indian film to gross rupees 3 billion worldwide, reaching there in 9 days and subsequently grossed rupees 4.01 billion worldwide in 15 days and has successfully crossed 5 billion mark in 24 days. By the end of 50 days, International Business Times estimated that the film grossed an approximate rupees 5.95 billion crore worldwide. International Business Times later reported that overall collections of the film stood at over 6 billion worldwide as of May 2017. The beginning netted rupees 4.18 billion in India. First Post later reported that the total collection stood at 6.50 billion as of August 2017. Bahubali, the beginning grossed rupees 518.94 crore in all languages in India alone and became the highest grossing movie in India, surpassing PK's gross of rupees 4.4 billion from India. The beginning opened to 100% occupancy in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana and close to 70% occupancy in Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Karnataka. It grossed around rupees 500 million on its first day of release in India from all four versions, Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam and Hindi. The Hindi version earned around rupees 50 million net, which was the highest opening for any film dubbed into Hindi. Bahubali grossed rupees 495 million on the first day in India. The Hindi version grossed around rupees 195 million net in the first weekend. The Telugu version alone earned around rupees 650 million net in first weekend in India. The film from all its versions earned almost rupees 1 billion net in its first weekend. It had the fourth biggest opening weekend ever in India. The Hindi version collected around rupees 400 million net in its first week. Bahubali, the beginning, grossed more than rupees 178 crore net from all its versions in India in the first week. It added a further rupees 450 million net in its second weekend to take its total to around rupees 2.24 billion net in 10 days. The Hindi version grossed over rupees 400 million net in the Mumbai circuit. The film collected around rupees 200 million in its first day from the international market. The film opened on the ninth spot for its weekend, collecting around US dollar 3.5 million with a per screen average of 1,548 dollars. The film debuted in the ninth position for the US and Canadian box office, collecting 430,000 dollars for 3 days and 300 to 50,000 dollars for the weekend of 10 to 12 July 2015. Bahubali, the beginning, grossed 6,659 pound for its Telugu version in United Kingdom and Ireland and 194 $405 from its Tamil version in Australia and until its second weekend. The film also grossed MYR 663 869 in Malaysia from its Tamil version. The film grossed US dollar 540,000 on its opening weekend in China. It has grossed a total of Canadian 7.49 million in the country. The film totally earned $10.94 million at the overseas box office. Critical response: India. Deepanjana Pal of First Post called it Rajamouli's tour de force, terming it as elaborate, well choreographed and some breathtaking moments. Prabhas and Daggubati are both in their elements as the warriors who approached warfare in two distinctive styles. The outcome of the battle is no surprise, but there are enough clever tactics and twists to keep the audience hooked. The biggest surprise, however, lies in the film's final shot, which gives you a glimpse into the sequel that will come due next year. Saibul Chatterjee of NDTV India rated the film with 3 stars out of 5 and stated, "The spectacular universe that the film conjures up is filled with magic, but the larger-than-life characters that populate its extraordinary expanse do not belong to any known mythic landscape." That extends Bahubali, driven by the titular superhero who pulls off mind-boggling feats both in love and in war, throws up many a surprise that isn't altogether meaningless. Shubhra Gupta of the Indian Express praised the film right from its opening frames. Bahubali holds out many promises of adventure and romance, love and betrayal, valor and weakness, and it delivers magnificently on each of them. It is full tilt, fully shod filmmaking of a very high order. Bahubali is simply spectacular. In her review for the Hindu Sangeeta Devi Hundu wrote the war formations that form a chunk of the later portions of the film are the best we have seen in Indian cinema so far. These portions are spectacular and show the technical fineness of the cinematographer K.K. Senthil Kumar and the visual effects team. The waterfall, the mystical forests and water bodies above the cliffs, and the lead pair escaping the avalanche all add to spectacle, give into its magic. without drawing comparisons to Hollywood flicks. Sukanya Verma to Reddit gave the film 4 out of 5 stars, calling it mega ingenious and envelope pushing. Critics Archita Kashyap, based at Koimoi, gave the same rating, stating, "Be it the war sequences or sword fighting or a visual spectacle or pure entertainment, it is worth a watch." Kudos to the dedication of S.S. Rajamouli and his leading men, Prabhas and Rana, for spending years putting this film together. Actually, in its imagination and idealness, Bahubali might just be a whole new start. Pratik Gupta of Filmfare gave the film 4 stars out of 5 and summarized Bahubali is truly an epic experience. Had the story not been so jaded, this would have gone into the history books as an all-time classic. But that's not the case. It has a set of storytelling flaws, but even those are overshadowed by Rajamouli's ideas and execution. This is definitely worthy of being India's most expensive film. It is a passionate movie watching experience. Suparna Sharma of Deccan Chronicle praised the second half of the film, writing Rajamouli has reserved all the grandeur and grandstanding for later. After interval, that's when the film stands up and begins to strut like an epic. Suhani Singh of India Today pointed out that the film is best enjoyed keeping logic at bay. She added, as a Rajamouli and his team put up a fascinating wild east adventure, it takes pluck to conceive a world like the one seen in Bahubali and to pull it off on a level which is on par with the international standards. The almost 45 minutes long battle sequence at the end is not just one of the biggest climaxes, but also the action spectacle rarely seen in Indian cinema. And if Rajamouli can present another one like that in part 2, then he is on course to register his name in cinema's history book. We can't wait to revisit Maheshmati Kingdom. Critical reception penned by Shubha Shetty Shaha for Midday rates the film with 4 stars out of 5, exclaiming, "While watching Bahubali, you might have to periodically pick up your jaw off the floor because this is not merely a movie, it is an unbelievably thrilling fantasy ride." The review extends praising the aspect. It is to the director credit that every aspect of the film, action, mind-boggling, set design and choreography lives up to this epic film of gigantic scale. The choreography in the song that has Shiva disrobing Avantika to get her touch with her feminine side is an absolute gem. International critics praised the film for its direction, technical values, and the actors' performances. Lisa Sisling, based on The Hollywood Reporter, wrote, "The story has been told many times before. A child is born, destined for greatness, and as a man, vanquish the forces of evil, but in the confident hands of accomplished South Indian actor, director S.S. Rajamouli, the tale gets potent new life in Bahubali." The beginning, Alan Hunter, writing for Screen Daily, noted that the board brushstrokes, storytelling, and the director's over fondness for slow motion sequences are among the film's failings, but this is still a rousing film, easily accessible epic. There is a rarely a dull moment in Bahubali. The beginning part, one of a gung-ho, crowd-pleasing Telugu language epic that has been shattering box office records throughout India. Mike McHill of The Guardian rated the film 4 stars out of 5, praising the film Rajamouli differs on the later for now, but his skillful choreography of these elements shucks off any cynicism one might carry into screen one. Wide-eyed and wondrous, his film could be a blockbuster reboot or the first blockbuster ever, made a reinvigoration for archetypes that is always entertaining and often thrilling. Behold, Sutatik Chatterjee of the Huffington Post wrote, however, all said and done, Bahubali, the beginning is a remarkable achievement. What Rajamouli has pulled off here, despite its flaws, is nothing short of a miracle, especially when you take into account India's notoriously risk-averse filmmaking environment and when the film ends on a tantalizing cliffhanger. One can't help but applaud his singularly brave vision as the glitch goes a journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step, but it doesn't really matter if that first step is shaky as long as it lands firmly and confidently. Accolades: Main article: List of accolades received by Bahubali: The Beginning at the 63rd National Film Award. Bahubali: The Beginning won the Best Feature Film, becoming the first Telugu film to win the award, and Best Special Effects at the 63rd Filmfare Awards South. The Telugu version won 5 awards from 10 nominations, including Best Film, Best Director for Rajamouli, and Best Supporting Actress for Ramya Krishna, respectively. Both the Tamil and Telugu versions won several awards in their respective categories, including Best Film, Best Director for Rajamouli, and Best Supporting Actress for Ramya Krishna. At the first IFA Utsavam, Bahubali: The Beginning became the first Indian film to be nominated for Saturn Awards, receiving 5 nominations at the 42nd ceremony, including Best Fantasy Film and Best Supporting Actress for Tamanna. Legacy: Main article: Bahubali 2: The Conclusion. The Beginning is one of the films featured in BBC's documentary on 100 Years of Indian Cinema, directed by Sanjeev Bhaskar. The second part, entitled Bahubali 2: The Conclusion, was released worldwide on 28 April 2017. In 2018, Netflix announced that they had ordered a web television prequel series called Bahubali Before the Beginning. Uppalapatti Venkated Satyanarayana Prabhas Raju, born 23rd October 1979, known mononymously as Prabhas, is an Indian actor who works predominantly in Telugu films along with Hindi and Tamil films. Prabhas made his screen debut with the 2002 Telugu action drama film Eswar. He has garnered the State Nandi Award for Best Actor for his role in Mirchi. He made guest appearance in Prabhu Deva's 2014 Hindi film Action Jackson. Prabhas is the first South Indian actor to have his wax sculpture at Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. His works include Varsham, Chhatrapati, Chakram, Billa, Darling, Mr. Perfect and Mirchi. Prabhas played the title role in SS Rajamouli's epic action film Bahubali, The Beginning, which is the fourth highest grossing Indian film to date. Prabhas reprised his role in its sequel, Bahubali 2, The Conclusion, which became the first Indian film ever to gross over rupees 1,000 crore in all languages in just 10 days, and it is the second highest grossing Indian film to date. Early life. Prabhas was born to film producer U. Suryanarayana Raju and his wife Shiva Kumari. He has two siblings, a brother named Prabodh and a sister Pragati. He is the youngest of the three children. He is the nephew of Telugu actor Upalapatti Krishnam Raju. Prabhas attended the DNR school, Bhimavaram, and graduated with a B.Tech degree from Sri Chaitanya College, Hyderabad. Career. Prabhas started his movie career with A4 in 2002. In 2003, he was the lead in Raghavendra. In 2004, he appeared in Varsham. He continued his career with Adavi, Ramudu and Chakram. In 2005, he acted in the film Chhatrapati, directed by S.S. Rajamouli, in which the portrays the role of a refugee exploited by goons. It had a 100-day run in 54 centers. Lebrin stated that he had a unique style and macho charm in his screen presence. Later, he acted in Pournami, Yogi and Munna. An action drama film came out in 2007, followed by the action comedy Uji Raju in 2008. In 2009, his two films were Billa and Ek Niranjan. India Blitz called Billa's style as visually rich. In 2010, he appeared in the romantic comedy Darling. The film opened to positive reviews, with the Times of India gave a 2.5-star rating, explaining director Karan extracts good performances from his actors but can't come up with a refreshing plot. He looks like the director hasn't really come out of his Tholi Prema hangover as he dishes out yet another one-sided love saga, but fails to come up with a valid and logical reason to make a Gen Z led to hold back his feelings for his lover until the last moment. However, he compensates it all by adding loads of fun moments in the film, and the screenplay does have its share of some touching moments. In 2011, Mr. Perfect, another romantic comedy, the review site Great Andhra rated the film with 3 stars and noted, "The film comes across as a clean family entertainer and the intention of the makers must be appreciated." In 2012, Prabhas starred in Rebel, an action film directed by Raghava Lawrence. His next film was Mirchi. He rendered voice for a short cameo for the film Denikaina Reddy. Prashidhar from the Times of India stated, "The film belongs to hardcore Prabhas stands as the movie is stylish and visually rich but not much in content. Purnima Ranawat from NDTV said, Rebel serves a fare for the mass audience. The film will be definitely liked by Prabhas. Fans watch it for the dancing talent of Tamanna Bhatia and action skills of Prabhas. Radhika Rajamouli from Reddit.com gave the movie 1.5 stars out of 5 and said working with hardly any storyline. Director Raghava Lawrence had made a film that is arduous to watch. Rebel is a movie for the masses and certainly not for the discerning audience. Giving, JV gave a rating of 3.25 out of 5, commenting that first half of Mirchi is decent. Flashback episode which occupies 100 of second half is good. Climax could have been better. The plus points of the film are Prabhas' music and all-round orientation. On a whole, Mirchi has all the ingredients of a commercial potboiler. Mahesh S. Koneru gave his verdict that at the box office, the film will turn in a good commercial performance, giving the film a score of 3.25 out of 5. Two movies also gave a rating of 3.25 out of 5, giving the verdict that Prabhas rocks the show in this recent yet formulaic commercial entertainer. Super Good Movies gave the film 3 stars in a scale of 5, reviewing that go and watch Mirchi. It entertains both class and mass. It is a worth watch. From left to right, Prabhas, Anushka Shetty, Tamanna, S.S. Rajamouli at the first look launch of Bahubali, the conclusion in 2016. In 2015, he appeared as Shivdu, Mahendra Bahubali and Amrendra Bahubali in S.S. Rajamouli's epic Bahubali. The Beginning, which is the fourth highest grossing Indian film to date. Prabhas reprised his role in a sequel, Bahubali, to The Conclusion, which became the first Indian film ever to gross over rupees 1,000 crores in all languages in just 10 days, and it is the second highest grossing Indian film to date. Saho's first look poster released on 23rd October 2017 on the occasion of Prabhas' birthday. A second teaser released on 23rd October 2018, once again on the occasion of Prabhas' birthday. It is the third most expensive Indian film made to date. Brands. Prabhas, who has been signed on by Mahindra as brand ambassador for the new Mahindra TUV 300 car, has made his debut in the television commercial arena with their new ad. Ramanaidu. Rana Daggubati is an Indian actor, producer, television personality, visual effects coordinator and an entrepreneur, known primarily for his work in Telugu language films as well as for his work in Hindi and Tamil language films. His stint in the film industry began with him working as a visual effects coordinator in around 70 films, and before he turned actor, he started his own production company, Spirit Media. He produced a national award-winning film and then forayed into acting in 2010. He made his acting debut with the Telugu blockbuster Leader, for which he won the Filmfare Award for Best Male Debut, South. He made his Hindi film debut South. He made his Hindi film debut with the hit film Dum Maro Dum alongside Bipasha Basu, where he received positive reviews for his performance and won again Zee Cine Award for Best Male Debut. In 2012, Rana gained his prominence by starring in hit Telugu film Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. In 2015, he played a notable supporting role in the successful Hindi film Baby. He later starred as the film antagonist in Telugu with Bahubali, The Beginning, which recorded the second highest gross opening for an Indian film. He then featured in a supporting role in Tamil film Bangalore Natkal. In 2017, Rana later reprised his role as Ballala Deva in Bahubali 2. The Conclusion, which became the highest grossing Indian film of all time. He has also simultaneously starred in the successful Telugu movies Rudrama Devi, Ghazi and Nene Raju Nene Mantri. As a visual effects producer, Rana won the State Nandi Award for Best Special Effects in 2006 for the Telugu film Sainikudu. In 2006, he received the National Film Award for co-producing Kommalata, A Belly Full of Dreams. Rana is also an established television personality as he hosted award shows such as the second IFA Utsavam and second South Indian International Movie Awards, and he currently hosts his own celebrity talk show Number One Yari, which brought celebrities such as Vijay Deverakonda, S.S. Rajamouli, Nani, Kajal Agrawal, Naga Chaitanya, Tamanna, Rakul Preet Singh, Ram Pothineni, Navdeep, Nikhil Siddharth, and others. Rana has established himself as one of the leading actors in Telugu cinema, as well as being described as one of the few actors in India who were able to achieve pan-Indian appeal, having taken up a variety of roles from leading roles to supporting characters in different languages. Alongside building a career in cinema, Rana is invested in business ranging from a business accelerator program for technology startups to an entertainment agency and a comic book company. Contents: Early life, career, personal life, filmography as actor, other few positions, awards and nominations, business, career, references, external links. Early life. Rana was born in Madras, Tamil Nadu, present-day Chennai, to Telugu film producer Daggubati Suresh Babu and is a part of the Daggubati Akkineni family. His paternal grandfather was Tollywood film producer D. Ramanaidu. His paternal uncle Venkatesh and his cousin Naga Chaitanya are also actors in the film industry. Rana revealed in 2016 that he is blind in his right eye and his left eye is a transplanted one. The surgery was done in L.V. Prasad Hospital, Hyderabad. Annual surgery was done on his right eye when he was 14, but was unsuccessful. He did his schooling in Chennai and Hyderabad from Chettinad Vidyashram and Hyderabad Public School respectively. He later studied at St. Mary's College, Hyderabad. He lives with his family in Hyderabad. career. Rana's first movie was Leader in Telugu, directed by Shekhar Kammula, which is one of his biggest successes. Rana made his Bollywood debut with the film Dum Maro Dum, which released on 22nd April 2011. The Times of India called it a dashing debut. It was voted the most promising newcomer of 2011 in the Times of India poll. He was listed at number 20 on the Times of India's most desirable men for the year. In 2012, he was voted as the 10th most desirable man in India in the poll conducted by the Times of India. He played a professional killer in the film Nenu Na Rakshasi under Puri Jagannath's direction, which was a box office bomb. His first release in 2012 was Na Ishtam, which was followed by his second Hindi film Department. He next starred in Krishnam Vande Jagatgurum, directed by Krish, which became a box office success. He made his debut in Tamil through Ajit Kumar's Abraham. Rana did a cameo role in Ayan Mukherjee's Ye Jawani Hai Diwani. In 2013, he joined two big-budget projects, Guna Shekhara's Rudramadevi and S.S. Rajamouli's Bahubali, in which he is the lead antagonist. Rana played Bhallal Deva and cousin of Bahubali, who had a negative shades and received unprecedented appreciation from critics. Bahubali The Beginning was released worldwide in July 2015 and was the highest grossing film in India at the time of its release. The concluding film of the series Bahubali 2, The Conclusion, became the first Indian movie to cross 1,000 crore and is currently the second highest grossing Indian film. In 2017, he did India's first underwater film, The Ghazi Attack. It opened to very positive reviews. After Bahubali 2 releases, he further did a Telugu political thriller movie Nene Raju Nene Mantri, in which he plays a politician with grey shades alongside Kajal Agrawal. This film too received positive reviews for Rana's acting and screen presence. Along with the movie, he also starred in a web series called Social. Further, he hosted a Telugu television program, Number One Yari, which created the highest TVP values for a Telugu TV show. He also dubbed for the character Thanos in the Telugu dubbed version of Avengers Infinity War. In 2019, he was signed for a mythological film Hiranyakashyap, directed by Guna Shekhar. In the movie, Rana will be playing the titular role of Hiranyakashyap. Personal life. Rana got engaged to his girlfriend Mihika Bajaj, founder of Dewdrop Design Studio, on May 21, 2020. Kriti Shetty, known by her stage name Anushka Shetty, is an Indian actress and model who predominantly works in the Telugu and Tamil film industries. She has received several accolades, including 3 Cinema Awards and Nandi Awards, Tamil Nadu State Film Awards and 3 Filmfare Awards from 8 nominations. Anushka is one of the highest paid actresses in India and is popularly referred as Lady Superstar of South Indian cinema. She made her acting debut with the 2005 Telugu film Super, which garnered her a Filmfare Best Supporting Actress. She has received several accolades, including 3 Cinema Awards. She made her acting debut with the 2005 Telugu film Super, which garnered her a Filmfare Best Supporting Actress Telugu nomination. The following year, she starred in S.S. Rajamouli's Vikram Mrukudu, which went to become a major commercial success. Her further releases Laksham and Shauryam and Chintakayala Ravi were also box office successes. In 2009, Shetty played dual roles in the dark fantasy Arundhati, which garnered her critical acclaim and several awards, including her first Filmfare Award for Best Actress, Telugu Nandi Award, Cinema Award for Best Actor. The following year, Shetty's portrayal of a prostitute in the acclaimed drama Vedam won her a second consecutive Best Actress award from Filmfare and Cinema Awards. Following the success of a series of films, she established herself as one of the leading actresses of the Telugu cinema. In the 2010s, Shetty also achieved a success in Tamil cinema with starring roles in the action films such as Vittaikaran, Singham, Singham 2, Yennai Arindhal, and SI3, all of which were major commercial successes. She continued to draw praise from critics with her leading performances in the dramas Vanam, Diva, Thirumagal, and Size Zero. She portrayed the titular queen in the 2015 epic historical fiction Rudhrama Devi, which won her the third Filmfare Award for Best Actress Telugu. Shetty's portrayal of Princess Devasena in the Bahubali series 2015-17 received widespread acclaim, while The Beginning is the seventh highest grossing Indian film. Its sequel, The Conclusion, is the second highest grossing Indian film of all time and also made her the highest paid actress in South Indian cinema. Early life. Born in Mangalore, Karnataka, Anushka is an ethnic Tuluva hailing from the landed Belipedi Uramulu Guthu family. Her parents are Prafulla and N. Vittal Shetty. She has two brothers, Gunarjan Shetty and Sai Ramesh Shetty, who is a cosmetic surgeon. Anushka did her schooling in Bangalore and her Bachelor of Computer Applications at the Mount Carmel College, Bangalore. She was also a yoga instructor trained under Bharat Thakur. Film career. Debut and initial struggle. Anushka made her acting debut in Puri Jagannath 2005 Telugu film Super, where she featured alongside Akkineni Nagarjuna and Aisha Takia. India believes that the two girls, Aisha and Anushka, are cool and chic. Their angles and curves provide all the glamour and keep you engrossed. What about their acting? Well, they are in this film for it. And Sippy stated, the sexy girls Aisha and Anushka show off their bodies. The same year, she acted in another film, Mahanandi, opposite Srihari and Sumant. Dear Bliss said Anushka looks comely and that is what she seems to be in for, but added the script has been stitched and the scenes look parade. Fifi stated that it starts promisingly with a racy first half but goes awry and the tempo slackens post-interval and added, Anushka looks ravishing thanks to Vasu's camera which is a major plus for the film. In 2006, she had four releases, the first being S.S. Rajamouli's Vikramakudu, where she was paired with Ravi Teja. The film went on to become very successful and got her much recognition, making her very popular in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Kishore of NowRunning.com said the high points of the movie are the flawless acting of Ravi Teja and the viciousness of Anushka. Ravi Teja has got all the ingredients that an actor should have, and Anushka has all the assets to that a woman ought to have. And Siki said that Anushka is definitely a highlight. She next starred in the film Ashtam, a remake of the 1999 Hindi film Sarfarosh, following which she debuted in the Tamil film industry, acting in the Sundar C direction action flick Rendu, sharing screen space with R. Madhavan. Later that year, she made a special appearance alongside megastar Chiranjeevi in A.R. Murugado's directorial debut in Telugu, Stalin. Her first release in 2007 was Laksham, which was a success in box office, after which she starred in Raghava Lawrence Dawn opposite Naga Arjuna again. The former in particular succeeded at the box office. In 2008, she appeared in six films. Okka Magadu was the first release in which she played one of three female leads. Nandamuri Balakrishna was the actor opposite her in Okka Magadu. Her next release is Swagatam alongside Jagapati Babu and Bhumika Chawla and Baladur opposite Ravi Teja garnered poor reviews and box office returns. She next appeared in the film Shauryam with Gopi Chand, which became a box office hit. Breakthrough critical acclaim and box office success. In 2009, Anushka first starred in the blockbuster hit, the fantasy film Arundhati. In this heroine-centric film, she essayed two roles for the first time. It was a critical as well as commercial success. Critics heaped praise on Anushka for her performance. Brain GV wrote that she was simply amazing in two roles and that she did exceptionally well with two subtle yet impact-creating performance. While Reddit claimed that she was brilliant and breathtaking in parts, labeling Arundhati as totally Anushka's film. Fifi noted that she was at her best with great performance. She went on to win two Nandi Special Jury Award and the Filmfare Best Actress Award. Her next film was Billa, a remake of 2007 Tamil film of the same name. The film received mixed reviews, with Reddit stating Anushka has a super toned body and indulged in quite a bit of skin show, but had nothing much to do. While Fifi stated Anushka was there to show her oomph and glamour, which she has done full justice. Her final release in 2009 was her second Tamil feature film, the action masala film with Thai Karan, with actor Vijay, and it received generally unfavorable reviews. Reddit said, Anushka, fresh from her success with Arundhati, has been relegated to Pretty Bimbette again and appears conveniently during the romantic numbers, of which Oru China Hamrai takes the cake, and Sissy said Anushka has nothing much to do and hence goes unnoticed. She had a string of releases. In 2010, she portrayed a prostitute in Krish's anthology film Vedam, which starred Allu Arjun. For her performance, she won the Filmfare Award for Best Actress, her second consecutive Filmfare Award. Her next Telugu film, Panchakshari, was another heroine-centric film where she again performed double roles. This was followed by the action comedy Khaleja, where she starred opposite Mahesh Babu for the first time in her career, Nagavalli, the Telugu remake of the Kannada film Aptharakshaka, in which she portrayed the famous role of Chandramukhi and Ragada. She also made special appearances in her movies Kedi and Thakita. Thakita. However, all these 2010 releases failed to make an impact at the box office. Her sole Tamil releases of 2010, the police story Singham co-starring Surya, was a high commercial success. Tiffy claimed Anushka is there only a glamour and songs but does a decent job, while Pavitra Srinivasan of Reddit stated Anushka thankfully has more to do than just prance around in skimpy clothes. She romances dutifully, but her part picks up when both she and Surya are in Chennai, tangling with villains. Further success. Anushka Shetty, Tamanna Bhatia, Rajamouli, Karan Johar, Prabhas, Rana Daggubati at the trailer launch of Hindi version of Bahubali 2, The Conclusion. She reprised the role of she played in Vedam in its Tamil remake Venom. Malathi Rangarajan of The Hindu said boldness and daring mar Anushka's role. The actor's eyes effectively conveyed joy, helplessness, agony, and anger. A critic from Sifi wrote that Anushka is outstanding as a commercial sex worker and she is able to bring out a lifelike performance. She next starred in L. Vijaya's Viva Trimugal. The drama centers on the characters of Krishna, an intellectually disabled father and his daughter Nila. The film became a critical and commercial success, fetching her laurels for portrayal as Anuradha and advocate. One India stated Anushka Shetty's character in the film had good scope for performance without being glamorous. She received her first Filmfare nomination in the Tamil category besides the Vijay Award for Favorite Heroine. In 2012, Anushka re-collaborated with in A.L. Vijaya and Vikram in the action drama Thandavam. Malathi Rangarajan stated that the romance between Vikram and Anushka is a beautiful feature of Thandavam. She later appeared alongside Akkineni Nagarjuna in the fantasy film Dhamurukam, which was her first Telugu release after 2 years. Karthik Pasupulate from the Times of India said that Anushka has little to do as far as performance goes and does a good job of upping the glam quotient. Radhika Rajamani of Reddit claimed Anushka looks sweet. Naz and Anushka have good on-screen chemistry. One India claimed Anushka Shetty has less scope for acting, but she impressed you in song sequences. Her first release in 2013 was Alex Pandian, an action masala film directed by Suraj, co-starring Karthi. The film was a critical and commercial failure. Her second release was Koratla Shiva's Mirchi, opposite Prabhas. Idle Brain claimed Anushka is adorable in a naughty village ballet. The dubbing also seems great and the character of Vanilla is the best role among her recent roles in movies. Reddit wrote Anushka is bubbly and peps up the film considerably. Fifi wrote Anushka looks beautiful and livens up the moments and praised her chemistry with Prabhas. She was next seen in Singham 2, the sequel to Singham, reprising her role from the first part. Kiki said Anushka looks jaded, has nothing to do but sizzle with Surya in two songs. While the Times of India stated Anushka is forced to take a back seat even as she reprises her role of Kavya. Anushka's next release was Selvaraghavan's fantasy adventure film Irandam Ulagam opposite to Arya that saw her playing a dual role again, the third time in her career. Anushka played Ramya, a doctor, and Varna, a high-spirited warrior-like character in a parallel world. Reddit wrote, Anushka not only shares equal screen space with Arya but also plays quite a significant role. In fact, the story revolves around her and she has performed admirably. Behind Woods wrote as the shy Dr. Ramya and as the fierce warrior Varna, Anushka is simply at her best, showcasing a wide range of emotions and stunts. It is her performance that stands as a pivot for the rest of the story to take shape. Her latest release is the Tamil film Linga opposite Rajinikanth, released in December 2014. She starred opposite Rajinikanth in Linga, which opened to mixed reviews. From left to right, Prabhas, Anushka, Shetty, Tamanna, S.S. Rajamouli at the first look launch of Bahubali, The Conclusion in 2016. In 2015, she starred opposite Ajit Kumar in Yennai Arindhal, which opened to positive reviews. Her second release in 2015 is the first part of Bahubali directed by S.S. Rajamouli, which became one of the top grossing films in the Indian film industry. Anushka Shetty was referred to in the media as the lady superstar. The Hindu noted that Anushka emotes through her powerful eyes. Her third release in 2015 was Guna Shekhar's bilingual Rudrima Devi, in which she portrays the title role of the queen of Kakatiya dynasty, Rudrima Devi, opposite Allu Arjun and Rana Daggubati. AP Herald wrote, Anushka Shetty was very believable and applicable as a royal, torrid and an honorable woman. Here is a dual character, that of Naatu Naatu, Rudra Deva, and of powerful Rudrima Devi are superb. She plays a dual role in her characters in style and lends celebrity to both the characters. Her final release in 2015 was Size Zero, where she played a plus-sized woman. She got to movie in 2016 release as a cameo appearance in Sugade Chinni Naina and Upiri. Experimental roles and upcoming projects. Her first film released in 2017 was SI3, in which she was paired with Surya for the third time in her career. In Om Namo Venkateshaya, Shetty portrayed Krishnama, a Goda Devi and Andal-inspired character. Her next release was Bahubali 2. The conclusion. Shetty received a positive response for her portrayal of Yuvarani Devasena. The character of Devasena was highly praised by critics, and Shetty's portrayal was equally lauded. A First Post article noted that the female characters in the second part were the actual heroes of the saga. Comparing Devasena to Arjuna, the article described her as a competitive warrior who can wield the bow and arrow with fineness. It further noted how her character emphasized the need of freedom of choice, writing that in Devsena's case by taking archery lessons, choosing her life partner, and being given the right to reject the matrimonial alliance, she can be her own person and develop into a strong personality who doesn't break down even when chained for 25 years in the palace courtyard. In the horror thriller film Bhagmati, Shetty played the character Santilas, an IS officer who is sent to prison after killing her fiancé. Anushka's portrayal of Bhagmati and Chantala was notable. The News Minute wrote, there is no woman actor in the South who has the kind of commanding presence that Anushka does. When she's on screen, there is no one else you want to watch. I suppose if I ever met her in person, I had hear imaginary elephants trumpeting around me because she gets under the skin of these regal roles so convincingly. Praising Shetty's performance, it further read, Anushka alternates between playing the gentle Chanchala and the vengeful Bhagmati with ease. This is an actor who can pull off stereotypical depictions of femininity without it grating on your nerves. So when she swoons at the sight of blood in one scene, it doesn't put you off because the takes herself seriously and isn't around just a decorative festoon. Tamanna Bhatia, born 21 December 1989, known professionally as Tamanna, is an Indian actress who predominantly appears in Tamil and Telugu films. She has also appeared in several Hindi films. In editing to acting, she also participates in stage shows and is a prominent celebrity endorser for brands and products. In 2005, she made her acting debut at the age of 15 in the Bollywood film Chand Sa Roshan Chehra and appeared in the Abhijit Sawant album song Lafzon Mein. From the album Aapka Abhijit, which was also released in 2005 before working in Telugu cinema and Tamil cinema. In the same year, Tamanna made her Telugu film debut in Sri, and the next year she appeared in her first Tamil movie KD. In 2007, she starred in two college life-based drama films, Happy Days in Telugu and Alluri in Tamil. Her projects include the successful Tamil films Ayan, Haya, Siruthai Veeram, Dharmadurai, Devi, Sketch, and her Telugu films include 100% Love, Chacha Tadhaka, Bahubali, The Beginning, Bengal Tiger, Supiri, Bahubali 2, The Conclusion, Act 2, Fun and Frustration, and Saira Narasimha Reddy. She thus established herself as one of the leading contemporary actresses in Tamil cinema and Telugu cinema. She is one of the highest paid actresses in South Indian cinema. She has acted nearly 65 films in 3 different languages. She received the Dayavati Modi Award in 2017. She also received an honorary doctorate from CIAC in association with KEISIE International University, South Korea for her contributions to Indian cinema. Early life. Tamanna was born on 21st December 1989 in Mumbai, Maharashtra, India to Santosh and Rajni Bhatia. She has an elder brother Anand. Her father is a diamond merchant. She is of Sindhi Hindu descent. She did her schooling in Manekji Cooper Education Trust School, Mumbai. She later changed her screen name for numerological reasons, varying it slightly to Tamanna. She has been working since the age of 13 when she was spotted at her school's annual day function and offered a lead role, which she took up and then also became a part of Mumbai's Prithvi Theatre for a year. She also appeared in Abhijit Sawant's album song Lafzon Mein. From the album Aapka Abhijit, which was released in 2005. Career. Further information, Tamanna filmography 2005-2008 debut The Breakthrough. Tamanna in October 2008 at Chennai before the release of Padikkavan in 2005 at the age of 15. She played the female lead in Chand Sa Roshan Chehra, which was a commercial failure at the box office. The same year, she made her debut in Telugu cinema with Sri and in Tamil cinema with KD in 2006. India glitz its review called Tamanna the real scene stealer and stated that she walks away with all owners, adding that her characters have shades of the characters played by Vijaya Shanti in Mannan and Ramya Krishnan in Padayappa. Her first release of 2007 was Shakti Chidambaram's Vyabhari, in which she played the role of a journalist who wants to write an article about a successful entrepreneur played by S.J. Surya. The film opened to negative reviews and flopped at the box office, but Tamanna received praise for her performance. She got her breakthrough with Shekhar Kammula's Happy Days and Balaji Saktival's Alluri, both of which featured Tamanna as a college student. She won critical acclaim for her performances in both films. The commercial success of Happy Days and Kalluri established her career as an actress in both Telugu and Tamil films. Her performance in the later earned her a nomination at the 56th Filmfare Award South in the Best Tamil Actress category. Her first release of 2008 was the Telugu film Kalatisu, directed by debutant G. Ravi Charan Reddy. She was paired with debutant Sushant, grandson of actor Akkineni Nageshwara Rao. Upon release, The film opened to moderate reviews and critics felt that she looked good and very romantic but had less scope to perform. The film was an average grosser at the box office. She later made a cameo appearance in the Telugu film Ready, followed by another cameo appearance in the Telugu Tamil bilingual Minna Nedu Repu titled Nethu Idru Nalai in Tamil. 2009-2010 critical acclaim. Tamanna's first release of 2009 was the Tamil film Padiyakadavan, directed by Suraj and co-starring Dhanush, which was named after Rajinikanth's 1985 film of the same name. The film received mixed reviews from critics, but Tamanna's performance in a limited role won praise. Padiyakadavan, however, became a commercial success. However, her next release was the Telugu film Koncham Ishtam Koncham Kashtam, directed by Kishore Kumar Hardansi, co-starring Siddharth. The film received positive reviews from critics and she received critical acclaim for her performance, earning a nomination at the 57th Filmfare Award South in the Best Telugu Actress category. The film, however, was an average grosser at the box office. Her next release, K. V. Anand's Ayan, co-starring Surya, became the only major commercially successful Tamil film of the year. She later appeared in Gandhi Krishna's Anand Thandabam, which was based on the novel Pravyam Sansipom, serialized by Jatha Rangarajan. She was paired with Siddharth Venugopal in the film, marking the latter's debut. The film opened to negative reviews and was her only commercial failure in 2009. However, Tamanna's performance was critically acclaimed. Pavitra Srinivasan of Reddit.com stated that Tamanna would be innocent when she is playing up to Siddharth and slight cunning when she chooses Radhakrishnan is perfect, adding that she brought her character Madhumitha to life, an Alluri mix of child and woman, irritating, sly yet arousing your sympathy in the climax. Tamanna later appeared in R. Kanan's Kanne Kadalai, the official remark of Jab We Met, co-starring Bharat. Her voice was dubbed by playback singer Chinmay. Kannan Kadalai opened to distant feedback from critics and Tamanna's performance who praised from them. A reviewer from City stated, funny and full of life, it is Tamanna who is the heart of soul of this love story. She has come up with a live wire performance and the magic of the film lies in her performance, adding that no actress in Tamil cinema could have played that role better than her, though she did not look like a clever girl hailing from Kenny. Her performance in the film earned her a nomination at the 57th Filmfare Awards South in the Best Tamil Actress category, making her the only actress to earn two nominations in two different languages at the event. She also won the South Scope Award for the same. During this phase, she was established as an undisputed top actress in Tamil cinema. Tamanna's first release of 2010 was N. Linguswamy's Paya, who co-starring Karthi, which was a Tamil road movie. The film opened to positive reviews from critics and was a commercial success. She earned a nomination each at the 58th Filmfare Award South and 5th Vijay Award in the Best Tamil Actress category. Her brother two releases of 2010 were S.P. Rajkumar Kupura, co-starring Vijay and M. Raja, and Hilal Gandhi, co-starring Jayam Ravi, the former being Vijay's 50th film as an actor and the later being the official remake of Surendra Reddy's King. Both the films flopped at the box office. 2011 12 breakthrough in Bollywood. Tamanna at Blender's Pride event 2011. Tamanna's first release of 2011 was Shiva's Siruthai, co-starring Karthi, which was the official remake of S.S. Rajamouli's Vikramakudu. Her character was received poorly by critics, with Pavitra Srinivasan of Reddit.com stating that she offered little more than arm candy. The film, however, was commercially successful. She followed it with a cameo appearance in the song Aga Naga from K.V. Anand's score. She made her comeback to Telugu cinema after a two-year gap in the same year with Sukumar's 100% Love, co-starring Naga Chaitanya, in which she played the role of a village girl visiting her cousin's house in Hyderabad for pursuing higher education. She won praise for her performance from the critics. A reviewer from India's Blitz stated that Tamanna stole the show in the film and doesn't overact or underplay her role anywhere. The reviewer added that she is drop-dead gorgeous and steals your heart with her beauty and wins on two counts. One is her enduring action and two is her insanely adorable looks. The film became one of the biggest commercial successful Telugu films of 2011. She earned a nomination each at the 59th Filmfare Award South and first South Indian International Movie Awards in the Best Telugu Actress category. She also won the Best Actress Female Award at Cinema Awards 2012 and the Hyderabad Times Film Awards 2011. Her next release of 2011 was V.V. Vinayaka's Badrinath, co-starring Allu Arjun. Her looks in the film became debatable considering her girl next door looked supported in her previous films. The film received mixed to negative reviews from critics. Suresh Kavirayani of the Times of India felt that unnecessary skin show even in scenes that didn't seem to require it. However, the film became a notable success at the box office. She earned a nomination at the Cinema Awards 2012 in the Best Actor Female category. She played the role of a village girl in Hari's Venghai, co-starring Dhanush, whom she called a subtle and underplayed character. Both the film and the performance opened to mixed reviews from critics, with Pavitra Srinivasan of Revdis.com stating that Tamanna appears neatly attired in classy dressed, but suddenly takes up wearing skimpy clothes that displayed her midriff and looked so dazzlingly white that you want to reach for your sunglasses. Her next release, Uzaravelli, co-starring N.T. Rama Rao, J.R. and directed by Surendra Reddy, opened to mixed reviews from critics and was a commercial failure. Tamanna starred in four Telugu films in 2012, the first one being Sampath Nandi's Racha, co-starring Ram Charan, in which she played the role of a rich girl living in a protected world whose character layers are revealed as the film progresses. Upon release, Tamanna received praise from the critics, with Tiffy's reviewer calling her the film's major asset, and Karthik Pasupulate of the Times of India stating that she does not need full and does add more than glamour value of the film. The film was declared a major commercial success by the end of its 60-day run. She earned a nomination each at 68 Filmfare Awards South at Cinema Awards in the Best Actor Female category. Her next release of Karun Karan's and Dukante Frementa, co-starring Ram, opened to negative reviews and was a commercial failure. However, critics praised Ram's performance in the film, with wife Sunita Chaudhary of The Hindu stating that they have done their best to bring some semblance of reality to this fantasy, and Radhika Rajamouli of Reddit.com calling them the film's heart and soul. Her third release, Raghava Lawrence Rebel, co-starring Prabhas, in which she played a hip-hop dance teacher, opened to mixed reviews and was a commercial failure, and escalation of budget was cited as one of the primary reasons. Her last release of 2012 was Puri Jagannath Cameraman Gangatho Rambabu, co-starring Pavan Kalyan, in which she played the role of a tomboyish media cameraman. The film was one of the biggest commercial successful Telugu films. 2013-14 re-entry into Bollywood and Collywood. Tamanna's first release of 2013 was Sajid Khan's Himmatwala co-starring Ajay Devgan, which was a remake of the 1983 Hindi film of the same name, where she reprises the role of Sridevi from the original. Khan chose her considering her popularity in the South Indian cinema, and the film marked her comeback to Hindi cinema. The film opened to negative reviews from critics who felt that she matched Sridevi in terms of glamour, but failed in terms of acting skills, which they termed as below average. Himmatwala became a commercial failure at the box office. Tamanna had the trailer launch of the film Himmatwala along with Ajay Devgan in January 2013, which marked her comeback to Hindi films. Her other release of 2013 was Kishore Kumar Pardansanti Sadakha, co-starring Naga Chaitanya, Sunil and Andrea Jeremiah, the official Telugu remake of N. Lingaswamy's Vettai, where she reprises the role played the Amala Paul in the original. The film opened to moderate reviews from critics and was commercially successful. She earned a nomination at the third South Indian International Movie Awards in the Best Actor Female category. She made her comeback to Tamil cinema in 2014 after a sabbatical of 3 years with Shiva's Bheem, co-starring Ajit Kumar. She said in an interview that she was in talks for a lot of Tamil films and would be signing a few soon. Veeram received positive reviews from critics and became one of the highest-grossing Tamil films of 2014. She again collaborated with Sajid Khan for the film Humshakals as one of the female leads. The film co-starred Saif Ali Khan, Ram Kapoor, Ritesh Deshmukh, Bipasha Basu, and Esha Gupta. The film received poor reviews from critics and flopped at the box office. Tamanna received a nomination at the 7th Golden Kela Awards in the Worst Actress category. She performed her first item number in V.V. Vinayaka's Alluri Seenu, featuring Villam Konda Srinivas and Samantha Ruth Prabhu in the lead roles, which she accepted to do upon Vinayaka's request. After walking out of the film initially due to changes in its script, that song titled Labbar Bomma was well received by the audience. In her next release, Entertainment, directed by Sajid Farhal, co-starring Mr. Kumar, she played the role of a television actress. While the film was a semi-hit at the box office, her last release of 2014 was Shrinu Vettala's Agadu, co-starring Mahesh Babu, in which she played the role of a village tele owning a chain of sweet shops. The film opened to mixed reviews and was a commercial failure at the box office. 2015-16 roles in commercial films. She later made a cameo appearance as herself in Jagdish Nannabenda, starring Udayanidhi, Salim and Nayanthara. She also dubbed her own voice for the same in Rajamouli's two-part multilingual fictional epic film Bahubali, co-starring Prabhas, Rana Daggubati and Anushka Shetty, was released. She played the role of Avantika, a warrior princess of unspecified era. For her role, she had to lose 5 to 6 kilos of weight, and also special care was taken regarding the look, costumes and jewelry for her character. The film received positive reviews from critics and Tamanna was praised for her performance. The movie collected around rupees 650 crore and eventually became the top grosser of Telugu cinema and third highest grossing Indian film. Her next release was M. Rajesh Vasuvum Saravanum Unna Padichpanga, co-starring Arya N. Sangatham and Bhanu, in which she would showcase her own jewelry designs from white and gold. The film received negative reviews from the critics. Later, she made a cameo appearance in the bilingual film Size Zero, which features Arya Anushka Shetty and Sonal Chauhan in the lead roles. Her last release of 2015 was Sampath Nandi's Bengal Tiger, co-starring Ravi Teja for the first time. She was praised for her looks in the film. It opened to mixed reviews. but was commercially successful at the box office by grossing rupees 40.5 crores globally and also became the eighth highest grossing Telugu film of the year. Tamanna expressed her happiness over the success of the film and said without Ravi Teja, "Sir, I can't imagine this film as only he could justify the character." So she performed her second item number in Bhimaneni Srinivasa's Rao Sido Nodu featuring Delamakonda Srinivas and Sonarika Bhadoria in the lead roles, which released in February 2016. Charged half of her remuneration to appear in that song, titled Bachelor Babu, which was made on a budget of rupees 2.25 crores. Her next release was Vamasi's Upiri, which is a remark of the Intouchables, co-starring Akkineni Nagarjuna and Karthini, being filmed in Telugu and Tamil simultaneously. The film opened to positive reviews. Her next release was the Tamil film Dharmadurai, in which she played a doctor, and she also appeared in the film without makeup and opened to positive reviews. The film also ran successfully in box office. Her next release was a short film, Ranveer Singh Returns with Ranveer Singh, directed by Rohit Shetty, and it received positive reviews from critics. In October 2016, Tamanna released her third item number in the Telugu-Kannada bilingual film Jaguar. Her next release was the trilingual film Devi. For the first time, she appeared in double role in full length and in her first horror film in three different languages, and it also opened to positive reviews. She has also been praised for her acting in the film, and the film collected rupees 100 crore at box office in three languages, and her last release in 2016 was Kathini Sandai, co-starring Vishal. It opened to mixed reviews from critics and became commercial failure. Back to Telugu films. Tamanna at Lakme Fashion Week 2018. Her first release in 2017 was Bahubali 2, The Conclusion. In this film, Tamanna plays a role of Avantika, a member of a rebel group against from an evil Balaladeva and eventually queen of Mahishmati. The film received highly positive reviews from critics and collected rupees 114 crores in its first day itself all over India, and eventually this was the first Indian film collecting more than 100 crores in its first day. It became the first Indian film to get a worldwide gross of more than rupees 500 crores in all languages in just 3 days. It became the highest grosser of all time in India in all languages in 5 days, grossing rupees 565 crores. It became the highest grossing Indian film ever with a worldwide gross of rupees 800 crore in all languages in just 6 days, surpassing PK's worldwide gross of rupees 742 crore. Bahubali 2 became the highest grossing Indian film ever with a worldwide gross of approx rupees 900 crore in all languages in just 7 days, surpassing PK worldwide of rupees 792 crores. On the ninth day, Bahubali 2 became the first Indian film ever to collect rupees 1000 crores. Her next release in Tamil was Anbanavan Asardhavan Adangadhavan, also known as AAA, her first collaboration with Silamberson. The film opened to mixed reviews and commercial failure. Her next release was Swing Zara, the fourth item song in Jai Lava Kushal along with Junior NTR, directed by K.S. Ravindra. 2018 back-to-back Telugu and Tamil films. Her fifth release in 2018 was Vikram's Sketches, directed by Vijay Chandra on Pongal along with Thana, Sirandha Kottam and Gulabhagwali. Sketch opened to mixed reviews from critics and audiences. Tamanna was praised for her performance as Amuthavali, a South Indian Brahmin girl in the film. Her next release was the Marathi film A Ab KK. It opened to positive reviews and became a commercial success. Her next release was Telugu film Nubbe, in which she was paired opposite Nanda Kumari Kalyan Ram for the first time. It opened to mixed reviews and was a commercial failure. Her next release was a Telugu film Next and T, opposite Sudeep Kishan, directed by Bollywood filmmaker Kunal Kohli. The film opened to mixed reviews from critics and commercial failure. However, Tamanna's performance was highly praised by the critics and audiences in both the movies. Her last release in 2018 was Kannada film KGF Chapter 1, along with Yash, in which she made a special appearance in the item number for the Kannada, Telugu and Tamil releases. 2019 roles in commercial films. Tamanna's first release on 2019 was F Pro Fun and Frustration, a Telugu language comedy film along with Venkatesh, Varun Tej and Marin Pirzada. It became the biggest blockbuster in Telugu cinema and collected rupees 127.2 crores at the box office. Her next release was Kanne Kalemene, a Tamil language drama film written and directed by Sinu Ramasamy with Udayanidhi Stalin. In May and Devi 2, a Tamil horror comedy film co-written and directed by A.L. Vijay was released. It is the sequel to the 2016 film Devi. The film featured Prabhu Deva and Tamanna reprising their roles from the first film along with Nandita Sweta and Dimple Hayati. Her next release was Khamoshi, a Hindi language slasher film with Prabhu Deva as the lead antagonist, directed by Chakri Toletti and produced by PYS Films. She played a deaf and mute girl. It was simultaneously made in Tamil as Kolayathu Kalam. It was a remake of the 2016 American film Hush. This film received poor reviews from audiences and critics. Her next release was Saira Narasimha Reddy, a Telugu language biographical ethical action film directed by Surendra Reddy and produced by Ram Charan. The story of the film is based on the life of freedom fighter Uyalavada Narasimha Reddy from the Rayalaseema region of Andhra Pradesh, and it opened to highly positive reviews from critics as well as audience, and her role was highly praised. It collected more than 200 in its 10 days run. Her next release was Petromax, a Tamil language comedy horror film directed by Rohin Venkateshan and produced by Passion Studios, a remake of the Telugu film Anando Brahma. It also opened to positive reviews to doing well in box office. Her last release in 2019 was a Tamil film, Action, directed by Sundar C, in which she paired opposite Vishal for the second time, and it opened to mixed reviews, but her role was highly praised by critics. In 2019, she had a maximum releases, totally 7 films in 3 languages. 2020 present. Her first release in 2020 was a Telugu film Sareleru Navakeru along with Mahesh Babu, in which she made a special appearance in the party song. Her upcoming film includes Bole Choniya, a Hindi film directed by Samash Nawab Siddiqui. In October 2019, she signed a Telugu sports drama Positive Gopi Chand for first time, directed by Sampath Nandi, and a long delayed that is Mahalakshmi, a female-centric Telugu language comedy drama film produced by Manu Komaram, a remake of the 2014 Hindi film Queen by Vikas Bahl. Filmography, main article Tamanna, filmography, awards and nominations, main article, list of awards and nominations received by Tamanna, other works. Tamanna at the launch of her jewelry brand White and Gold in 2015. Tamanna also has